Right Honorable Speaker, the committee takes cognizance of the revenue that Uganda civil aviation would contribute to the economy, especially through the tourism sector, both international and local, if the aerodromes are well maintained and fully operational, and therefore recommends that government provides additional 8.1 billion towards maintenance of the aerodromes. Right Honorable Speaker, Kampala Capital City Authority. Disparities in project implementation costs. The committee noted with concern that KCCA was concurrently implementing road projects of similar scope at varying costs, despite the projects being in different divisions. In respect to that, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends that the Ministry of Works and Transport should expedite the completion of the study on the unit cost of roads construction, that it can assist implementing agencies' standardized road costing to ensure transparency and accountability in future road construction projects. The study should be completed and the report shared with Parliament within 6 months of adoption of this recommendation. Management of ongoing construction works. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends as follows: that KCCA should ensure proper traffic management, effective dust control measures during the ongoing works, and adequate protection in areas with deep excavation. That they should also ensure contractors undertake proper forward maintenance of all the roads under construction as well as diversions, and ensure adequate notification to inform road users on upcoming enclosures in a timely manner. Storm water management and drainage systems. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee was concerned about the storm water management and capacity of the drainage systems in Kampala. The recent rains, especially the one of the 26th March 2025, demonstrated poor stormwater management and inadequate drainage systems that led to flash floods. In respect to that, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends that the government should prioritize the implementation of the Kampala Capital City Drainage Master Plan by allocating sufficient funds to improve drainage infrastructure and explore innovative solutions to mitigate flood risk in Kampala and surrounding areas. Right Honorable Speaker, delays in completion of construction projects. The committee notes with concern that there have been delays in completion of some of the ongoing projects. In respect to that, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends as follows: that KCCA should ensure availability of adequate funds for relocation of utilities prior to commencement of projects and expedite removal of all utilities. In addition, Right Honorable Speaker, sufficient funding should be provided for compensation of the project affected persons to expedite project completion and minimize delays. KCCA contract management team and other oversight agencies should closely monitor contractors' progress to ensure effective resource mobilization and provide adequate lighting to facilitate implementation of the night shifts, so as to facilitate timely completion of the Kampala City Road Rehabilitation Project. Right Honorable Speaker, KCCA should fast-track enforcement of existing regulations on parking in buildings so as to decongest streets of cars. A number of structures of basement parking that have been converted into stores that no longer serve their intended purposes. KCCA should design and develop designated parking lots and stopovers for buses and taxis at strategic locations throughout the city to help mitigate the disorganization and congestion in the city. This would improve traffic flow and enhance the overall urban mobility. Right Honorable Speaker, designs of roads in Kampala. The committee noted with concern the designs of numerous roads are inadequate and responsive and not in tandem with the increased traffic. In respect to that, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends that KCCA should expedite its proposed interventions to create paved walkways by covering existing drainage channels as per the design in order to enhance pedestrian safety and mobility in greater Kampala areas. In addition, Right Honorable Speaker, KCCA should develop and implement a requirement for buildings located near roads to pave any undeveloped space in front of the building extending up to the road, including the drainage channel. This would address the challenge of open drainage channels alongside roads and enhance pedestrian safety and mobility. Design reviews. In respect to that, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends that the Ministry of Works and Transport should review and update design standards and guidelines in light of the changing environmental and demographic factors. In this regard, Right Honorable Speaker, It should promote the construction of climate-resilient infrastructure with the capacity to withstand the changing climate. Right Honorable Speaker, they should also ensure prioritization of project planning and design to reduce costly reviews once implementation commences. Right Honorable Speaker, there have been scrutiny on the delayed absorption of loans and development partners. I'm not going to go through as you guided, but allow me to give our recommendations with respect to this, Right Honorable Speaker. The committee recommended and urged government to adopt automated procurement processes to reduce delays in the procurement of contractors for civil works and corruption-related syndicates that lead to the lengthy project approvals. In addition to that, Right Honorable Speaker, the government ought to ensure that timely disbursement and utilization of project funds. This will save the government from incurring huge sums of money in commitment fees. Non-compensation of project-affected persons. Right Honorable Speaker, in respect to that, the committee recommends and urges government to ensure prompt compensation pursuant to Article 26 of the Constitution of Uganda of all outstanding PAPs and prioritize the release of funds for outstanding compensation. Right Honorable Speaker, this will mitigate costs associated with compensation delays and ensure that Uganda's rights are protected. The high cost of financing for local contractors. Right Honorable Speaker, in respect to that, the committee recommends and urges government to enhance the current Uganda Development Bank Limited Ugandan Contractors Financing Initiative to make it more inclusive by increasing the annual limit from Uganda shillings 150 billion to 500 billion and offer both contract and trade financing solutions at an interest rate that of at least 5% per annum. Additionally, Right Honorable Speaker, the government ought to facilitate the acquisition of construction guarantee pool of Uganda shillings 500 billion in state-owned commercial banks to enable national providers recommended by the Contractors Association to access the required bid, performance and payment guarantees to secure work. Right Honorable Speaker, delayed government projects. Kampala-Jinja Expressway. The procurement process for the Kampala-Jinja Expressway was initiated in May 2018. The project remains incomplete to date due to delays in approving the partial risk guarantee requested by pre-qualified consortia. In respect to this, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends and urges government to prioritize this project and ensure that land acquisition is strongly prioritized in the short term. The project is very crucial, Right Honorable Speaker, to the fact that it is meant to decongest the Kampala-Jinja Expressway. The standard gauge railway, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee noted that the government's commitment to providing and releasing adequate funds for project-affected persons' compensation on this project remains sluggish years after the launch in 2014 and its implementation since 2016. Delayed acquisition of the right-of-way has financial implications since some project-affected persons may require revaluation of their land. Right Honorable Speaker, this has cost implication for the taxpayer. This is evidenced in the way that there is an ongoing reassessment of sections between parts of Buikwe to Kampala. Right Honorable Speaker, Busega-Mpigi Expressway. In respect to that, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends and urges government to reduce risk of payment and contractor accumulation of interest claims on delayed payments by acting expeditiously. Works on the new Kampala inland port at Bukasa. Right Honorable Speaker, in respect to this, the committee recommends that the Ministry of Works and Transport should expedite the completion of all outstanding Phase 1 works, including the dredging and swamp reclamation, in order to pave way for commencements of other project phases. And to also ensure that the Ministry of Finance completes payment of all affected persons, fully secure the project site from access by all compensated PAPs, unauthorized occupants, and evicting any illegal occupants. Establishing a full resource technical PIC to facilitate progress on the project and clear any outstanding claims by the consultants. Right Honorable Speaker, we also looked at the loopholes in the provision of ferry services. In respect to that, the committee recommended the following: that government should undertake long-term comprehensive countrywide planning, including needs assessment, demand projection, and cost implication, to inform prioritization and optimization of ferry service provision. Regularly assess and compare the efficiency of ferries across Uganda to identify opportunities for improvement and optimization. Right Honorable Speaker, on upgrade of bridges in the country, the committee recommends the following: that government provides timelines on the proposed new bridge over Karuma, including expected completion of feasibility studies, necessary approval processes, preliminary and final designs, leading to commencement of works in June 2026. Immediately implement the resettlement action plan, indicating the land acquisition for the bridge, funding for the RAP, and compensation to the project affected individuals. National road projects with minimal budget provision. The committee recommends that government avails additional resources for the implementation of these crucial projects. Right Honorable Speaker, as I earlier indicated, the committee also scrutinized the budget performance of the Sustainable Urbanization and Housing Program. Under this program, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee came out with the following recommendations. Ministry construction requirements, because the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development informed the parliamentary, was informed that the Parliamentary Commission intends to demolish Development House, which currently houses the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development.
No, I'm not getting you properly. I thought you are concluding, because I gave you extra time. And
Right Honorable Speaker, thank you for the guidance. Allow me make 3 recommendations before I can conclude. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee takes cognizance of the current budgetary constraints and the need for the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development to relocate to pave way for the Parliamentary Commission to construct offices for Parliament, and recommends that government fast-tracks implementation and construction of the government campus. This will go a long way to saving government the much-needed monies that are currently being paid out in the rent for the affected MDAs. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee also reiterates its earlier recommendations that capitalization balance of Uganda shillings 88 billion paid to the National Housing and Construction Company Limited in the budget of the financial year 2025-2026. That the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs prioritizes payment of Uganda shillings 32 billion to the National Housing and Construction Company Limited in the budget financial year 2025-26 in its domestic areas for the payment of the debt. And that government should commit to full acquisition of National Housing and Construction Company Limited. Under land acquisition and compensation, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends and urges government to prioritize clearance of outstanding payments owed to various cultural and religious institutions and others in order to avoid litigation that may arise in more cost of government. Government should also avail the balance owed to ranchers before the lapse of the stipulated period. Right Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, Right Honorable Speakers and Honorable Members, the committee considered the ministerial policy statements of the Integrated Transport, Infrastructure and Services and the Sustainable Urbanization and Housing Program, and recommends that the report of the Committee of Physical Infrastructure on the budget estimates for the financial year 2025-2026 be adopted. I beg to report, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Colleagues, I'm opening the debate right away. I usually start from other places, from other corners. This time I'll start from this side. And I'll start with Honorable Donald Katariwa. I follow with Honorable Lilian Paparu. Wow. Okay, Honorable colleagues, please, let's take note of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Number closed. So if please pass through a paper, crack. Yeah. Because I know this is a very critical, okay? It's a very, very critical issue. But I'm going to give you only 2 minutes. Just be straight to the point so that I accommodate most of you. Okay? Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So please pass through a paper because I know colleagues who will come later and start, you know. So I've picked you, you know how your neighbors, you follow each other. And if you don't treat me where I stop, I will stop wherever I feel like stopping. So you better behave. Please, I already allowed Honorable Donald.
Right Honorable Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I wanted to speak when the Minister of Works is here. And he has just walked out.
He's listening, I've assigned him.
And I see Honorable Musasi is also working to interrupt you, yet my question also goes straight to him. Mr. Speaker, I come from the Rwenzori region. Everything we do in this country regarding roads is always planned for and budgeted for. Mr. Speaker, the road that comes from Kampala and connects to the greater Fort Portal city is the worst road in the country. Is the worst road in East Africa, and it is the worst road in Africa and the world. And it is the only road that connects to the only tourism city we have in this country. This road has been talked about several times. I want to ask the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Works, what are they doing for this road? As we talk now, the contractor has abandoned the road. He's not on the site. That is the road that the Prime Minister uses, that the road the Minister of Finance uses, but of recent, they have shifted now to using the Hoima road, meaning that they have abandoned that to suffer. Mr. Speaker.
You can remind him the road again. Thank
you, Mr. Speaker. The road from Mitiana, to Chienjojo is the worst in the country, the worst in East Africa and the world. That is the road that the Minister of Finance uses and the Prime Minister and the Minister of State for Works, Honorable Fred Yamukama. Of recent, they've switched using the Hoima road now to go to Kakumiro instead of the major road they used to use. Mr. Speaker, when elderly people moving to Kampala, we no longer use that road. When we have patients, ambulances use the Hoima road.
Honorable, point noted. Point noted. Thank you. Point noted. I gave 2 minutes each so that I accommodate many of you. Honorable Paparu.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I have read through the report, and as the members of Parliament from West Nile, we have been always presenting here the challenges of the road between Nebi to Arua. Right Honorable Speaker, whenever we talk about this road here, what the ministry does is to pick some soil and drop in the pits, and within a week, it is done. During dry season, the sand is picked by the wind. During rain season, the soil is washed away by water. In addition to that, the challenges we have had with the water cutting off Pakwach Bridge, I've not seen in the budget these challenges we have been facing as the people of West Nile. So I would want to know what the ministry will do, that we are going for the next financial year. There's no allocation to rehabilitate the Nebi Arua Road. I want to know what you're going to do to that. Right, Honorable Speaker, we are happy that we pushed for allocation of 1 billion for roads in local governments. But this financial year running, the ministry came up with a new guideline, removing the 5% which was allocated for administration and oversight. Right, Honorable Speaker, this year the local governments have been challenged on how to oversee and how to maintain the roads that we have been doing. So I want to request the ministry to take note that 2 years down the road, the roads we are rehabilitating with the 1 billion are getting damaged, so that they can review the guideline for the use of 1 billion so that we can maintain. We can allocate some money for road gang to maintain the roads we have done within the 1 billion. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable colleagues. In the public gallery this afternoon, we have students of the School of Law, Makerere University, Kawempe South. They've come to observe proceedings of this house. Please join me in welcoming them. Kindly stand up for recognition. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I requested that you write your names down. So if you don't, please, Sergeant at Arms, I requested you. You're still writing? Yeah. Thank you. Honorable Mroni.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to thank the committee for its report, and thank the Ministry of Works for the support they are giving us. Right Honorable, Bulambuli District is in a mountainous location. The terrain very, very difficult, especially during the heavy rains. The volcanic soils are washed down. Right Honorable, our road of about 50 kilometers from Simukona going up to Bufumbo, bordering Kapchora district, winding up to Bulago, which borders with the Mount Elgon National Park, with a tee-off to Buluganya up to Buyaga Town Council, where it joins the main road, was put in the manifesto in the year 2016. In 2021, the road was removed from the manifesto. His Excellency the President pledged that, being a difficult terrain, let's use low-cost sealing technology. We welcomed that. But as I talk up to now, Right Honorable, I don't see our road surfacing anywhere. We are still struggling. When it rains, actually we fail to get to our places because all the volcanic soils, all the little maram that is put during maintenance is all washed away. I would like the ministry to give us urgent attention, and including the associated bridges, because we have very many rivers, you know, from Mount Elgon flowing down to the valley. We need urgent attention. Thank you, Right Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Rita Kwasa, Honorable Chon Julius. Yes, colleagues, I'll be picking from all sides. I want to balance the board properly.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I do thank the committee for the report, and I have two critical issues. The issue to do with bridges. I think being in the 21st century where we are and struggling with making money, a city presents a very good opportunity. Right Honorable, over the world, the best cities have water bodies through them, and Mbarara City is blessed to have riveries through it. But with it, there are about 4 bridges. But of those, the 3 are very critical. We could use them for easing human transport, but as well make money. When people go to Paris, to Sydney, they are clamoring to London. They are all over all those bridges for tourist attraction, but as well making money. I have looked in the priority bridges mentioned. Surprisingly, Mbarara City, with Kanyeite, with Tashso, with Katete bridges, they are not there. But also, when we do small work without exhausting,
Colleagues, can we have order in the House?
we do shoot ourselves in the feet. You find that little money is allocated to do works on particular issues, like a bridge, like a road, but in a short while, a year, you go back to the same position. And that is happening to Mbarara City with the rehabilitation of Katete Bridge that happened, which was not very conclusive and exhaustive. And it won't surprise you, Right Honorable Speaker, that we are again here to vote for that same bridge. So for me, I think that there has come a time when we must concentrate on particular areas to give us income and use that income to reach out to other areas. Right now, Right Honorable Speaker, I do chair the Roads Committee in Mbarara City. All the roads we have worked on had no culverts. So when it rains, or they are either enough or no culverts. When it rains, all the money that you have spent on a particular road comes back to zero. You used the Chihanjire road as you visited one of our entrepreneurs, Mr. Kananura. I think you saw that road. Right now the road is flooded. Why? They put gravel, but there are no culverts. So we are back to square one. So I think we need to be smart on how we use our resources. I have seen vouching for 52.9 billion to be added to particular districts. Now I'm wondering, what are others going to use? All of us here, you use roads to go to hospital, a pregnant mother does. A child uses a bridge to go.
Thank you. Clerk, 2 minutes strictly. 2 minutes strictly. Honorable Chon, followed by Honorable Kotagong.
Right Honorable Speaker, thank you, and I would like to thank the committee for the good report. Honorable Speaker, and what I wanted to know from the committee report, I think one of the major things that we are way behind is road reserve. If we don't look at the road reserve, is one of the major challenge, because we allow the citizen to come and construct very close to the road. By the time we want to construct the road, you have to compensate these people very highly. Honorable Minister, even in Amuria, I think this is one of the things you should consider, that we should put road reserve first. Next thing, we want to see that what plan do we have for the cycling, like border riders, or even the sportsmen, or anybody who want to jog. I think we need really a special road place where the cycling would be. These are the kind of a few things which I see in our reports. We don't have it. Cycling is increasing in this country, which is one of the major business in this country, and we don't have a road reserve for these people. I think we're going to lose millions and millions of lives. So thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kotagong, followed by Honorable Kwalinga and Honorable Chamonges.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And I want the Minister of Works to pay attention to what I'm saying. Dokolo Nambasale Road is in a very deplorable situation. People have now changed their route. They are now going via Kabaramedo district, which is very far. So, Honorable Minister, you are my neighbor. I don't know why you have abandoned your own people. Why don't you work on that road? You have not worked on that road for 3 years. What's the problem? 3 years. A major road. So, Mr. Minister, my brother, Honorable, please ensure that you work on that. Otherwise, you will not cross Dokolo Namasale Road. We shall declare you a persona non grata on that road. Thank you very much. I know you are going to do it. You are my brother, you are going to do it. Thank you very much.
Paringa, followed by Honorable Chamonges.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I give credit to the Infrastructure Committee for a good report. There is an issue that relates to road equipment and maintenance. I don't know why they have decided to over-centralize the repair centers and the workshops. And I wanted really the committee to have fully captured and maybe recommended the issue of decentralizing the repair workshops. Because you find us from Kumi, we have to come all the way up to Jinja for repair. And there's a long queue of repair taking place. And I don't know again why they cannot increase purchase of this road equipment so that the districts are compliant. Whenever they need any works, it's easily accessible. Then secondly, Right Honorable Speaker, whereas I appreciate the government for a very good road, Tirinyi, Palisa, Mukongoro up to Kumi, the road is causing accidents every week almost. Every week, because there is no control of speed. There are no humps, and I'm told you are saying this is a highway passing through peasants' homes. Are peasants not residents of that road? These are also residents of that area. So you cannot say it's a highway. If it is a highway, put it to pass underground on the sky. But you cannot endanger the lives most of our voters who will be voting for His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and Opoloto the Guardian himself. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Chemonges, Honorable Nabukera Nifa, Honorable Nabukenya Brenda, Honorable Macho.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I join the members in thanking the committee for the report. Except that the report did not identify problems of our roads, like in Sabei. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy that the Minister of Transport, Honorable Echero, is here. And I'm lucky I took him to see the roads of Sabei, especially Queen. Remember how we climbed up and turned and you saw the roads. Mr. Speaker, we'll be requesting all along that Sabei should be given a stone hammer because our roads are bad. You are either climbing or sloping and they are rocky. So we've been asking the minister all along that it would be fair for us to have a stone hammer so that you can break the stones along the road and use the same stones to lay. And then it would work. Because in Queen, we don't have Maram. You can't get Maram. To get Maram, you must travel for about 200 kilometers. And finally, Mr. Speaker, there is a road that connects Tariet. And I remember telling the minister, and he saw it. From Tariet, we went at a road that can go along the upper side of the Mount Elgon, then it slopes. This would help support the athletes to train, because they say they want to have at least where they can make a round. From Tariet, they go from the upper side, then they slope to Kaptum, then they come along the main road and then turn back to Tariet. That is the biggest request from the people of Sabei. And I'm lucky that the minister is seated near the chair. I think.
Thank you. Honorable Nabukera Nifa, Honorable Nabukenya Brenda.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to thank you, Chair, for your report. Mine is about the road safety signs on the road. While in your recommendations that you didn't put it in, but I want to talk about specifically Mukono. From Kampala towards Mukono, we need humps. Actually, we even need we need humps. We need signs because we get monthly almost over 2 accidents in a month, and so cars come at a terrible speed from Kampala, and you know Mukono is a growing city. So it is congested. We have a university, we have hospitals, it is so crowded. And even at the road reserves, people are putting business. So we need to sensitize people that road reserves are meant business people not to conduct their business there. So I request that we put humps and zebra crossings to help our pedestrians move smoothly on the road. Thank you.